Welcome back to the Katie Rambles corner of the internet. Welcome to 2025 reset or reaffirmation. This video almost didn't happen, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. But first, happy 1 year YouTube anniversary to us. I can't believe it. 1 year hanging out on YouTube. For that reason alone, I'm so happy that this video is happening. So you saw I set up the space, I lit a candle. I'm really getting into the vibes of this 2025 reset. And I said that this reset almost didn't happen. And that's, I don't know why a reset in general wasn't happening, but I think it heavily had to do with I had decided not to get a planner for 2025. I told myself that I have spent money year after year on paper planners, and I never used one throughout an entire year. In fact, last year, I got 2 of these planners, which were the Saver planner. I liked the setup, and I only got 2 of them. They're 90 days each because I had never used a full year's planner. I started the year strong using this, but as I got closer to my move, I kind of set this aside. I did start the second one, but not with the same excitement and commitment that I had started this one with. And I never really followed through and didn't use a planner like this, a weekly planner, for the rest of the year. I do always keep this handy. It's a monthly planner, but I don't always use it. But I do sometimes want to reference a paper planner, at least at the monthly, and so I've always had this handy. I told myself not to buy another planner, but that did not stop me from clicking on every single ad that Instagram showed me for a planner. And I did searches as well because I was like, well, maybe, and then nope, I would find one that was close, but not close enough until the curation planner was advertised on my Instagram. And I clicked on it and I looked at it. It is almost perfect. And I'm excited to really to jump into this and use it and just, have fun with it. I'm also happy that this kind of happened because it got me to relook at this planner, which we set up together last year, where I had set some goals, I guess. Well, I guess they're just focus areas. It had self-care, soul care, success, social, space, and savor life. And when looking back at this, it told me that I'm not resetting for 2025. I just want to reaffirm the path that I'm on and my focus areas. Meditation and breath work, ideal role responsibilities. You guys, I allowed 2024 to flow. I know when we did reset videos last year too, I was like, things are seeming to chug along in this space, in my career space, and I just want to continue letting that flow. And I'm so happy I did because 2025, I'm set up on a project that I'm really excited to be digging into. Build online community, we're doing that. We're going to continue to do that. But my birthday trip, I'm going to go on a birthday trip soon that I paid for entirely on a credit card points. Thank you. But anyway, looking back at these areas, ideal role responsibilities, meditation, schedule movement, I've changed that a little bit. But really, I'm just continuing to move to flow with these goals and areas that I want to manifest and the life that I want to manifest. And had I have not come across this planner, I don't think I would have looked back at that. This planner, when I got it, I flipped through the pages. I'll show you that. Okay, the planner I told myself not to get just arrived. All right. So it is hardbound. This will be my first ever hardbound planner. And I also ordered the tabs, which can we even make out what those are? Sure. Here it is, the Curation 2025 Weekly Planner Original. Ooh, it's like textured. It sounds kind of rubbery, but it doesn't really feel rubbery. Self-care menu. A bucket list. I think that's pretty cool. I can write up my intentions. Interesting. Mission statement. So I can have my mission. Target date. I think there's actually a few of these with milestones and like the steps with the dates. Very curious. Oh, and a progress bar so we can color it in. So yeah, so there's a few of those. Habits. So there's different sections I can fill out for habits that I want to establish. So I was intrigued by this layout of the year. Oh, and I have 26 as well. And then the month start. So the months are up here. So it is a Monday start to the week, which is going to be hard. I like a Sunday start in the monthly and then a Monday start in the weekly. I've already switched my work calendar to be work week only, so in hopes that I can not screw that up, because there were times I made my Google Calendar start on a Monday once and I was constantly like, oh, I thought I put something in there. It's not there, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it didn't go well is my point. So then I have this weekly space to start off every week. It has the gratitude reflection, drawing board, so I can do whatever I want in this section. I can write, obviously. And then my priorities. And then this kind of section. This is the actual days of the week. So you can have your little habit section up here. And then the individual days. In the very back, we get to, so here are just like, you can write in the date and then a memory from what you want to remember. I thought that was pretty neat. And then just some pages to write your 2025 reflections. That's it. I've spent some time filling this out, at least to a certain extent. I suppose I could have filled out my self-care menu more, but these are the items that just kind of came to me. For mind, I have meditate, journal, body stretch, take a nap, love that. Soul care, I have gratitude, sun on my face, dance a little, go out into the forest. I figure as the year goes on, I'll find more things to put into this. You know what? I just thought of one, like going to a bakery, and maybe that's soul. So this has time limits on it, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, but I'm also thinking about it as level of effort and also in cost. But I think as I do things throughout the year, I'll actually be able to fill this in more. I don't want to stress myself about filling this in. The next piece is the 2025 bucket list. Some of these items, if you have been hanging around, might sound familiar. So welcoming Little Miss is a mystery item right now, but it's happening soon, and I'm so excited for it. Make a friend in Charlotte. Visit my sister and her family. Go to Punta Cana. That is my birthday trip. Thailand 2025 is happening at the very end of the year. I need to fund my Scotland 2026 trip. I want to begin crocheting again. I've started the volunteer process, and of course, car camp. We need to actually have a successful car camp trip. If you saw my failed trip, you know. I am so excited to actually get car camping, probably this like spring into summer. Geez, I feel like I just recently thought of another one that I wanted to add here. That's okay. If I think of anything else, I'll certainly add it. But as far as I'm concerned, 9 bucket list items is really, I mean, enough, plenty. Looking at this, it looks like a really full, fun year to me. So the fact that they have 6 more spaces, I don't know why 6 more spaces made me think of it. I do know what I want to write down here. I'll do it on a Post-it note right now because I have this handy. Visit with an F. That actually doesn't surprise me. My brain. Visit Wilmington, fam. Actually need to get out there and visit Wilmington, North Carolina. So that's my 2025 bucket list as of now. I can't wait to get to checking these things off. Next, the curation planner has the intentions, 2025 intentions. I really haven't filled this out yet. The only thing I've written down is flow. I think that is my word for 2025. It is how I want to approach everything. Next, we have our mission statements. I kind of like goal better than mission. I don't know why. And I feel like I want a different word than goal as well. But intention? I don't know, man. Anyway, the first goal that I have set out here is I budget. I love You Need a Budget, YNAB. But coming into 2025, I wanted to level up and just change how I was doing things because my budgeting was very rigid. So if something came up in a month where someone was like, hey, do you want to do this? I'd be like, all of my funds are already set to something because, you know, you need a budget. You need to be a month ahead type, right? So in the spirit of flow, I am looking to create a budget that's a little bit more flexible and allows me to pursue my passions. I've written down here, less rigidity. I want to be able to say yes to opportunities when they present themselves, regardless of when they come up. I've put some steps here which really have to do with setting up a new YNAB budget, linking all of my accounts. I've never had them all linked. Then we see that Scotland fund in there. I need to re-automate saving. And then down here, we can see my milestones. I need to pay myself back for my purchases of Black Friday. I'm going to link all my accounts. I'm going to have at least 6 months of automated savings and Fund Scotland. What I can tell you too is after this Black Friday, I spent some money out of buckets that were not Black Friday buckets. So I will also say, and I should probably write this down, I need to establish a Black Friday budget for next year. Also what I think should be a step here is double the money that I put into my cat fund. Double money into cat fund. That's like my cat expenses. So I'll get that written down too. These have target dates, but I don't know that a target date is always fitting for my goals. See this next one. I said that I was moving away from like the scheduling movement goal or focus or whatever, the mission. And this year I have landed on creating the desire for daily movement. Do we even know what that means? Well, let's see what I wrote here. So no dates are written down here, but what I did say is that I want to move my body. I want to say that I enjoy the movement and look forward to it. And I think this is the really big one. Last year I reread Atomic Habits, and there's a piece of that talks about your identity being connected with these like goals that you establish or these habits. And that's what this like last sentence is. Only felt like myself when my day included movement. So I don't have steps written here yet. I'll have to get to that, but I do have some thoughts. But I'll also say there's some gray area here between this mission and habit. But maybe a step is like create the habit. Something to think about. But establishing a habit can also be a goal. Oy. All right. I don't want to get back into that circle of thinking again. So let's continue on with the goals. I have those two, and do I only have one more? Yeah, right now I only have one more goal, which I think is great. Does that sound really low to people? But honestly, like, right, there's some gray area here between my bucket list, such as car camping. I can make that a goal, but I'm not writing it down, right? So there's got to be some separation. My next mission is to chase inner calm. Maybe choose inner calm would have been, because like chase doesn't have the right, chasing seems like anti-calm. So maybe choose inner calm would have been the right word. I can change it. This, again, is like a reaffirming the meditation goal that I had last year. So what I've written here for chasing inner calm, I am happier when I feel an inner calm. Enjoy how I feel after meditation and breath work, and nothing feels as good as being in flow with the universe. I love this first fear I have, becoming too hippie for corporate America. That just seems like a funny thing to have written down, but it's kind of true. Ew. There's cat hair on this sticky note. Grody. And so here, the steps, I think we have it now. Establish a meditation habit. I think we're on to something. Next, I have my habit curator. And for right now, what I do know, actually completely forgot. This just reminded me, my habit of daily reading reminded me that actually here for chasing inner calm, I'm gonna read. Choosing inner calm, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish my Solve for Happy book. I've been reading that. I've posted a little bit about that. I am enjoying that book. I just need to make time to read it consistently. I also have picked up the Serviceberry. I am very excited for this book. So I just happened to come across this book, The Serviceberry, Abundance and Reciprocity in the Natural World. All flourishing is mutual. And it's so cute. It even feels like special. I don't know. It just feels right. So I'll write that down. So I'll write down the Solve for Happy. Read this. That's one of my steps. This Signs book, it sounded interesting to me. The Secret Language of the Universe. A collection of incredible stories that speaks to the universe's endless capacity for magical moments. I mean, that sounds right. And then I actually picked this up a while ago, and I'm less excited to read this one, but I bought it, so I should read it. The Heart of the Buddha's Teaching. So those books I'm going to put down, those 3 books I'm going to put down as absolutes. I'm going to put this down as maybe, because if you've been around, I've been reading some other books such as The Artist's Way. I can put that in here too, but I'm going to put it as do you want to finish, do you want to pick it back up and look at it? I am not moved by this book so far. That is to do with the mission. I'll have to write that down. Write down the books. And then my habits. So my habits, I'm only starting with 4. Meditation, daily reading. So meditation, daily reading, those can go into a step that can go into my choosing inner calm. Movement, that goes into my choosing inner calm, as well as my desire for movement, and daily flossing. It's funny because this morning I just watched The Nomadic Movement, and what's her name asked Jordan like, do you have 2025 goals or New Year's resolutions? And he made fun of setting a daily flossing resolution. But end of last year, I had some teeth things and it had nothing to do with flossing. But when I had my last teeth cleaning, the dental hygienist that I had was not my normal one. And she mentioned that we talked about heart disease, and heart disease also ran in her family. And her brother one of her brothers who had a heart attack, their doctor made them sign something saying that they would floss daily because like your mouth health is like directly correlated to your heart health. So I have literally been flossing at night saying like flossing for heart health. You can see the habit stuff. This is how we've done this past week. You'll see that not every bubble is filled out, and if you've been around, you know that's okay with me because I'm all about consistency and not perfection. I'm not here to stress myself out. That's silly. If you've been hanging around, you know a big thing that's missing is what was in this one, that nightly tidy, or at a minimum keeping my kitchen countertop clean. It's not clean right now. It is filled with so much stuff. While I chose not to do like a nightly tidy routine right now, or habit or goal, I do continue to have the desire to have a cleaned off countertop in my kitchen. I'm just not writing it down right now. And what I will say is recently I've just been having moments where I get to a point in my evening, maybe I'm between a show and a meal or whatever, and I'm just like, let's tackle this countertop right now. So, baby steps, you guys. Reaffirming, is that the word I want to use? Reaffirming, or just reaffirm my intentions and my goals? Oh, reaffirm. I think I said reaffirmation earlier. Welcome to 2025 reset or reaffirmation. I think I said reaffirmation and I meant reaffirm. Reaffirm. State again as a fact. Assert again strongly. Confirm. Yeah, so pretty sure I said reaffirmation, but what I mean is I want to reaffirm my intentions, my goals, and I want to continue down this path of feeling that inner calm and flowing with the universe. Happy 1 year YouTube-versary to us all. I am looking forward to 2025 and hanging out throughout the year to come. So with that, cheers! Stay hydrated. Flow is the word. Grease isn't the word, flow is the word. Grease is the word, have you heard, have you heard? Sorry, itchy. Drinky. Stretch the neck. Sorry. Talk about a reset. Oh, did I just anger the microphone?